Your life is filled with noise, endless push notifications, and the opinions of others. But underneath that chaos is a calm, quiet voice you may have ignored because the world was too loud. To reconnect with that voice, we'll use 3 Buddhist principles to clear your physical space, anchor your emotions, and rewrite your internal dialogue. To begin this exercise, you must meet 3 conditions. Find a completely quiet room, silence your phone, and grab pen and paper. Securing this quiet environment is your first act of self-care. It is a physical signal that you are ready to stop chasing validation and start honoring your own solitude. Step 1 is the physical reset. Buddhism teaches that transformation begins when we subtract what no longer serves us. We start with the immediate environment. Look at the desk or chair where you are sitting. Identify 3 items you do not need right now and move them out of your sightline. Do not use this as an excuse to clean your entire house. Focus only on this small perimeter. Remove the 3 items and then sit back down. Visual clutter acts as a constant, quiet drain on your attention. By simplifying your surroundings, you reduce the sensory input your nervous system has to process. Clearing this space establishes a physical boundary for your reset. In this one small area, you have removed the noise, giving your soul the space it needs to breathe. Now move into the second step. Close your eyes and begin a slow, rhythmic breathing pattern. In Buddhism, you are not your thoughts, you are the one who watches them. Imagine your emotions are like dark clouds drifting across the sky. You are simply watching them pass, knowing the clear blue sky remains behind them. When a feeling arises, identify it without judgment. Mentally say, anger is here, or I see you, fear. This creates a small amount of space between you and the emotion. We are now going to sit in silence. You may feel a strong urge to reach for your phone or create some kind of noise to escape the quiet. Stay with the silence anyway. Observe whatever thoughts or memories rise to the surface and let them be there without trying to fix or change them. This awkwardness or discomfort is common when you stop distracting yourself. You are moving from a state of being unattended to a state of being fully present with your own mind. By choosing to stay in this stillness instead of numbing your thoughts, you are training yourself to meet your reality as it is, rather than as you demand it to be. Open your eyes and pick up your pen. We are going to use this 3rd step to break a specific cycle of negative thinking. Write down one specific, harsh criticism you often repeat to yourself, a story of failure or inadequacy that keeps you stuck. Now draw a firm line through that sentence. This symbolizes your decision to stop identifying with a version of yourself shaped by past pain. Buddhism teaches that compassion must begin with yourself. Think of how you would encourage a child learning to walk. You wouldn't scold them for falling, you would offer them grace. To rewrite this thought, we avoid both the harsh critic and the empty promises of toxic positivity. Instead, we look for the middle path, compassionate reality. It is both kind and factually true. Using that middle column as a guide, write a compassionate response beneath the crossed-out thought. For example, I made mistakes, but I am learning from them. By putting this on paper, you have moved the thought from an internal loop to an external object. You have actively practiced choosing a response over a reaction. Look again at the physical space you cleared and notice the rhythm of your breath. The paper in your hand is a record of the work you just did. It shows that you can identify a limiting belief and consciously decide to reframe it. Today, you faced the silence and the discomfort of your own thoughts. Doing this demonstrates that solitude can be a source of clarity rather than a source of fear. Keep this paper on your desk as a reminder. Tomorrow morning, come back to this spot for 5 minutes of silence to continue this practice. The stillness you found today is a glimpse into a part of you that often gets buried by noise. You haven't become someone else. You have simply started the process of returning to who you truly are.